Hello, welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. I always roast my bacon in the oven, and I usually roast like a pound or two for the whole week. And then it's already ready in the fridge if I want to use it for sandwiches or whatever. If you've been here before, I've certainly done it for you before. But I saw some creators on TikTok saying the key to perfect roasted bacon is a cold oven. And I've never done that before. I have always preheated my oven. I usually do like 400 degrees or 375. And I'll cook it for like somewhere between 20 or 30 minutes. But I just wanted to mention that I buy really thick cut bacon. So if you're using a nice thin, like more like the bacon you would see at a restaurant, I would imagine that 15, 20 minutes is probably enough, maybe not even. So I would definitely start with 10 and then go check the timer. I would really watch it to see like the thickness of your bacon, because obviously thinner bacon is going to cook up really quick. So I'm going to try the method today. So I'm laying this out on my cookie sheet. I do have a parchment paper on this cookie sheet because it makes cleanup so easy. Again, if you've been here before, you've seen. I will let the bacon grease cool on here and I will just throw the whole parchment away. Such easy cleanup. I'm a huge fan, especially because, like I said, I make 2 pounds or a pound of bacon every single week for my family to eat. I make breakfast sandwiches. My daughter and I both love those. My husband will put it on his lunch sandwich. It's just a great, or like you can chunk it up to put in a salad. You see me use it on fried rice. It's just a great thing to like have in the fridge ready. So you can add that little something, you know, garnish on top of something, or that added element of protein to a dish. Let's see if the cold oven method is a better method for doing bacon. I'm going to pop this into a cold oven and then I'm going to turn it on to, I think the creator said 375. I usually do 400. So I'm going to do 400 for like, 25 minutes, and then I'm going to check on it. Prep a second pack to do my usual method, which is just in the preheat oven, 400 degrees for like 20-25 minutes, and we'll see what the difference is. The results are very interesting. I obviously have one side of my oven is hotter than the other because this side got crispier than this side did. Normally I have to flip them halfway through, and I did not flip them, and they got pretty crispy on the back side. It definitely took longer, but then you don't wait for it to preheat. So it really didn't. It was basically the same amount of time. This is 30 minutes. Again, I have very thick, bacon. It's interesting. I don't know that it made a huge difference, which tells me that you should probably put it in the cold oven because, why not? Why stand there and wait for the oven to preheat? And it looks like more grease came off. Like maybe it helped cook out more of the fat, which I definitely find appealing. Interesting. Already made my breakfast sandwich with the bacon, but I think we should do just a little taste test to see if there's any difference. We can tell it's pretty freaking hot. I'm glad I did a taste test. I do not prefer this method. The bacon is not crunchy. It's like cooked all the way, but it's not crunchy. I mean, I guess it's personal preference if you don't like it to be crunchy, but I want the bacon to be like crunch and then just sort of melt. This has more of like a meat texture. You have to like chew it like a piece of meat. No, not for me. But now we know. Maybe it's for you. Maybe you're like, oh, I hate it when the bacon's crispy. This method would work great.